From Las Vegas, it's Let's Talk News Now with Rick and Ella.
Good morning, Las Vegas. It's time to wake up, grab a cup of coffee, and sit down and enjoy your time with us here on Let's Talk News Now. Ella and Kim joining me here this morning. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning, Rick.
I'll tell you. Yesterday we were at the Cadillac dealership. Now we're back home again.
Yes.
Back at the Queen Victoria Pub.
Yes.
Did you pick out the car that you wanted?
Yes. Yes, I picked it up. I picked it out. I did not pick it up.
Yes.
I picked it out and I looked at it. I think I'm going to have a conversation with the boss.
They're gorgeous cars. I love Cadillacs.
Right.
My dad had one when we were growing up. The big green machine, we called it.
Nice.
I learned to drive on that in that Cadillac.
There you go.
My dad brought a beer with him.
Then he bought a Buick?
He brought a beer with him to the parking lot of where I learned how to drive his big green Cadillac.
That's so sweet.
It was sweet, but the fact he had a drink while he was teaching me was kind of concerning. He was like, all right, go ahead.
Well, it's better than my dad who took me out and then I kind of panicked and drove into the road.
Oh.
Yeah, and it you know like how the wheels, it's like that. So we couldn't move it and he refused to get into the car with me ever
He
again.
wished he had a beer with him.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not making any comment about women drivers, student drivers, or anything else.
I was 16. Leave me.
You were what?
I was 16.
You were 16?
Yes.
I can't remember that far back.
But
I'm sure I probably was though one time. Just want to remind everybody that tomorrow here at Bailey's.
Yes.
Let's see, at Bailey's.
At Bailey's.
Tomorrow.
On Rancho and Craig.
And who do we have on tomorrow night in our show?
We have Anton Knight, a comedian who's performed at the Laugh Factory and at Planet Hollywood.
And the Rio.
And the Rio, yes.
Yes.
Yeah, so he's funny.
Been up and down the strip, and he's going to be there. And of course, the admission is absolutely free. Show starts it's around 7:30. We get going 7:30, 8 o'clock right into there. And we go to about 10:30. But he'll be on what about 8:30, 9 o'clock?
Yep. And there'll be fancy water.
Fancy water.
You know, specials. So it's so good.
So there you go. So tomorrow evening, being Thursday, come on up to Bailey's at the corner of Rancho and Craig, and we'll be there.
Yeah. You know, I never mentioned this on Monday. Obviously, being back in the Queen Vic and the Olympics going on in London, which very personal to me. But I really just wanted. I'd never mentioned it on Monday, but I wanted to mention that in the opening ceremonies, the digital age, because they did it like different ages. I loved the digital age. I thought that was really, really smart and really, really creative.
Oh, you're talking about because they did this historic thing. They started at one point in time and they just kept going historically, decade after decade after decade, and finally got up to the. I personally, what I enjoyed the most about was watching Paul McCartney sing again.
Yeah. His voice
singing
broke.
Hey Jude. No, that was the whole thing. Was when I first heard it, they go, well, his voice isn't sounding great. His voice isn't sounding quite right. And I'm going, no, he got choked up. He was so moved by the way that everything, and I thought that was a great way to conclude
Can you believe that?
I do believe that. I choose to believe that.
Okay, there you go. Okay, choose to believe.
How about the Queen making her entrance?
I know, right?
I thought that was very.
I know somebody who's offended by the fact that she didn't smile once at the thing. And I'm like, she's the Queen. She's not expected to smile. Just scoop the air.
It was awesome.
Yeah,
I know. Yeah.
The whole thing where the James Bond deal and getting in the helicopter and them jumping out of the helicopter, and of course the Union Jack on the parachutes.
Yeah.
Very cool looking.
Yeah.
Gotta have 007.
Right.
Exactly.
They come down, and the next thing you know, ladies and gentlemen, Her Majesty.
Yes.
Amazing.
Queen Elizabeth II.
I think though, this is how I was expecting it to do. Like, you know, when they came out, that the next time you'd see her, she'd probably be pretending to land. Like, just bend her knee.
Like I do my own stunts.
That would have been funny, but no, she was as poised as usual.
Well, for you though, it's particularly interesting because it's right in the neighborhood that you grew up in.
Yes, exactly. It was funny because when they announced that London was going to be hosting it, was like a huge celebration day, and then the next day it was like the London bombings, unfortunately. But I kind of rewatched it and all the changes going on over the last 7 years, and I lived in that area, moved, and go through that area. It was
Feel a little homesick.
Yeah.
Well, and the other part of it though, I think, is that you also have the new development in the area, and I think that's always good for the economy for sure. So anyway, fantastic. We're going to be taking a short break. And when we come back, we're going to be talking to the folks from the American Cancer Society are here with us. So you take a break, go get yourself another cup of coffee, or visit our website at letstalknewsnow.com, find out what's going on there, and we'll be back right after this.